two, one. All right, we are live. Welcome back, everybody. This is Gabriel with ODE Group, Mastery Group, Facebook Community of Teachers. ODE stands for Online Digital Education, and I am an online digital educator. And I'm happy to be here. I hope you're here as well, because today I want to talk about online teacher mindset. This is my 8th episode. Yesterday I was supposed to go online, but something happened where, the university in Nepal wasn't able to connect or something like that. So I couldn't bring you that yesterday. But today I bring you earlier the online teacher mindset. And I want to talk about this today because a lot of interesting things have been happening now since I've been part of a community of teachers and other communities on Facebook, like digital nomads, other affiliate marketers, etc. So, I'm part of Facebook communities, and I participate in these communities with commentary, with moral support for teachers and digital nomads, living the laptop lifestyle on a budget. And everyone wants and asks for more income. And, they struggle with accepting that, that you have to lay out the groundwork, that you have to build the foundation, in order to earn 6 figures online. And if you desire, to have a better income as an online educator, as a digital nomad, you have to understand it's a mindset. This isn't get rich quick. This is never going to be get rich quick. And I want to make that perfectly clear. And I have 2 examples as to why I want to make this perfectly clear. Because for whatever reason, we become who we become, and we choose to ignore a reality only because it's convenient, or it's not what I do anymore, or I'm stubborn. We have a million excuses as to why we don't want to see a different perspective, except we don't want to choose one good reason why we could, entertain or explore a possibility. And that's all it is. It's a possibility. If you've never lived the possibility beyond what you already think and know, how can you question that? So I was questioned twice. I was questioned in one of the teacher communities that I participate in, called Teachers Helping Teachers, Facebook community called Teachers Helping Teachers. And a online educator, she writes this, well, the question that was posed on the post was, what does a future teacher with no family and no friends do? I suggested, well, as a 21st century educator, you can create your own teacher niche based on your experiences, which is something that I talk about a lot. You have teaching experience. I have teaching experience. So you take that experience and you create a teacher niche online. You already know how to do lesson plans. You already know how to write a syllabus. You already know how to, get that curriculum going. You already know how to set up a classroom. You already know how to handle student behavior. If you are an experienced teacher, educator, doing it online is just a mindset. It's a different way of doing it. So this post was about, how does a future teacher with no family, no friends, how do you go about doing this? And I suggested you create your own online niche. This is something that I talk about. Here we go, because I can't see behind me. It's right here. Building your teacher funnel so that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook. This is not get rich quick. If you're not going to do the hard work, if you're not going to build that foundation that you so desire, that you so want to get done for your future, because teaching right now is not happening for you, right? You're all stressed out. You're struggling, bills are backing up. You got a mortgage. You got health insurance issues. You got pandemic issues. You got all these crazy things that are happening. I wasn't prepared for it either. Understand that. But I have been online since 2017. There's a big difference in that. I had to learn to adjust to an online education system like you have to. But I did it 3 years ago. You're doing it now in a pandemic, in a stressful situation, in a rush situation. So your mindset is not there. And not only that, you're bringing your brick and mortar mentality into a digital arena. It's not the same thing. You got to adapt and do things differently. And you know, I say this a lot because it's going to really help you relax. It's going to really help you get past this crazy feeling of desperation. And you're desperate. Teachers are desperate right now because nobody's taking the time. And if there is, very few people are taking the time to tell you how to get it right. And those who are trying to charge you to get it right, you know, put a fee up there. That ain't happening. Look, you want to spend money doing that, you can do that. You want to do it right, you want to do it for free. I give you all this for free because I paid for it. All right. If you want it, I give it to you. But let's get back to the question. I suggested build a teacher funnel member site so that you can earn 6 figures. 6 figures is $100,000, which is not it is not a reach for an experienced teacher with, I don't care if you got a bachelor's, master's, PhD, or doctorate, but definitely if you got a master's, PhD, and a doctorate, if you're not making $100,000 a year, it's because in this 21st century, you have not been taught to do this. So therefore, you do not believe you can. And when you hear 100,000, it's like, oh my God, you know, that's like ridiculous. Well, this one teacher, she responds to me with, in what reality do you get paid 6 figures teaching? LOL. Big funny joke, right? Well, guess what? If you're not making $100,000 a year, 6 figures, as an online teacher or a teacher, period, joke's on you. LOL. Okay, because your experience, your academic achievements, your degrees, everything that you've learned, all that knowledge, all those skills that you have, if you're not monetizing that and you're not making 6 figures, the joke's on you. It's not on me, you know? So I respond to that in the most professional and nicest way I can, which is you need to change your mindset. All right. And that's what the problem is. You're not believing in yourself, whether it's 19th century, 20th century, 21st century. You're not believing in yourself enough. And you're not giving yourself that kind of value because it has been instilled in you in the education system as you were developing that you don't have that value, that only special teachers maybe have that value. Well, that's not true. And I'm here to tell you that that is definitely not true, and it shouldn't be true. Anything the mind of a man can conceive and believe it can achieve, okay? Zig Ziglar said that, or Napoleon Hill, one of those guys. But if you have read personal development books, if you have read, you know, motivational speaker books, people like that, if you've even listened to Tony Robbins, you know who I'm talking about now. Tony Robbins, modern day, you know, Robin Hood. And he charges $1 million for advice. You're not making 6 figures as a teacher because your mindset is not right. So let me tell you what the first step to your mindset should be. Okay, your first step is acceptance. You need to accept mentally that you can, because you keep asking and desiring, you know, to rise above what you feel is a poverty level, okay, income for a teacher with all your experience and academic achievements. Accepting. When you accept at a personal, deep level, okay, that you can, you will. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him dance. I say this a lot. You can't make him do the salsa. You can't make him do the cha-cha. You know, you can't make any stubborn mule do anything they don't want to do simply because you put it in front of them. No, that's your decision. That's not my decision. You know, I can only give you what I got because I'm paying it forward. I already paid for it, so I'm going to give it to you. I'm not charging you. Why? Because I'm not ready to charge you yet. I'm going to charge, and I'm going to start charging teachers in my community when I hit my personal goal. My personal goal is to acclimate and get profitable 100 teachers by December. And if I miss my mark, I'm not disappointed, okay? Because I got another 90 days after that, and I work in quarters. I treat my life like a business. So every 90 days, if I miss my first mark in December, that's fine. I got another 90 fresh days, okay, another new quarter in 2021 to get another 100 teachers acclimated to earn 6 figures online using Clickfunnels to produce your membership site, how to use it, how to set up your teacher niche, how to attract your student roles, how to convert them to revenue. These are all things that I provide you because I've already paid for this and I want to pay it forward. That's my first goal. My second goal, okay, is going to be 500 teachers in 6 months. My third goal is 1,000 teachers in a year. And once I reach my goal, then I'm going to start charging for my services, okay? I have to, because I will have proven already that you as a teacher, as an online educator, you can earn 6 figures. But you have to change your mind. You have to readapt your mind to think that you can. And the first step is acceptance. Can you accept mentally that you are more than capable of earning 6 figures? I don't need to answer that question for you. You need to answer that question for yourself. I provide you the resources to get it done, the support to get it done, high value, high ethical, high integrity, good community of collaborative teachers, not competitive. We don't compete. If you compete in my community, teacher community, I don't want you there. I want you out. All right. We don't need to have crabs in a basket pushing you down and people trying to compete for the gold medal. This is not gold medal. This is not a marathon. This is a community of teachers that collaborate and ascend the value ladder so that you can earn 6 figures as an online educator using your experience, using your academic achievements to provide a high value niche service to students. There's over 1 billion students, maybe more. I think last research that I did was from something meter. I don't remember, but I Google things, so you can Google things too. There's like 2 billion students on the planet. You don't need 2 billion students. You need 100 students. 100 students in a teacher funnel, okay, that you create a niche education system, high value, and with that you can earn 6 figures. But I don't need to convince you of that. Let's talk about, again, the mindset, right? So I'm in another community, right? It's called the 200th Nation, Digital Nomads Nation. This one is even, it's really interesting. I don't want to sound like I'm knocking anybody because I'm not, all right? But don't knock me for being an enthusiastic person, an educator, somebody who actually teaches online. I teach ESL native English to kids in China. I do this every day. I still do it because I love doing it. Love the kids. The company treats me right. And I'm online from 4 o'clock in the morning until 8 a.m. and I'm done. It's a wrap. And I get to dedicate myself online to help teachers do this. Okay, start, grow, earn using Facebook. So I got involved in this other community, all right, called the 200th Nation, Digital Nomads Nation. And somebody posted this comment. Which country would you pick? Say you're in your 70s and you have to choose a country to live. Your retirement check is $600 a month and you have no debt and nothing holding you back. Not interested in the US nor expensive rainy countries in Europe. Disclaimer. Thanks for the lovely caring messages. I am not 70, though I am just figuring out a worst case scenario if you were to reach 70, and I could only count on what I have as of now. Well, let me tell you, I felt compelled to have to respond to that, similar to the teacher community, okay? If you're going to be 70 years old and you only have a $600 monthly budget and you're looking for another country, to abscond to so that you can survive, because that's not even living, that's surviving. You might as well stay in the US with $600 and take all you can after working this hard not to live your life. So I suggested the same thing. I says, you know what? You don't have to do that, okay? Why would you when you can earn 6 figures? if you have life experience in any area, you can create a ClickFunnels membership, site. I mean, ClickFunnels is a member. It's not a membership site. It's a web builder community. Okay, where you can build webinars, funnels, teacher funnels, sales funnels, blogs, everything that is web technology, website technology. And I say this because the website is dead, or at least the term website. Now, since 2015, 2014, they've been calling it funnels. And funnels have become the new website moving forward, 21st century. So ClickFunnels provides the all-in-one. And why do they do that? Because they are the pioneer in this technology, and they are the most successful, company doing funnels. They have over, 100,000 paid subscribers. I'm one of them. I build my funnels with them. I support teachers how to build them, so that you can make an income online. If you got a blog right now, if you got a regular website, if you got whatever, if you're not making money with your website, it's probably because you're not aware that there's a new technology for website building that's more efficient, more functional than the traditional one, and it's called funnels. ClickFunnels is what I use. This is what I promote. You don't pay me for that. ClickFunnels pays me for that as an affiliate. But I promote it because I believe in that product. And this is what I use to help you guys understand how to create your funnel business, your teacher community. And the same thing for the nomads. So I answer these people, right? And, in the nomad community, and everybody wants to get pissed off. Not everybody. Some people were really cool about it. But here's the thing. It's all about the mindset. Here I am taking in all these like negative vibes, and how dare you, and it's a sin, and blah, blah, blah. Look, let's get this understanding, guys. This is something that I'm going to start doing at a daily basis, and I'm still doing it now, and I'm feeling very comfortable being able to speak with an audience at a daily basis. And now I'm challenging people, okay? And I did that today. In the teacher community, I challenged that particular teacher in a nice way. I said, you know what? Let's go live on my Facebook community. Let's have this conversation, because I really do. I want to be able to interview these teachers who are struggling, who are having a difficult time understanding the mindset that in the 21st century, you can actually earn six figures if you create a member site using your experiences and your educational, achievements, so that you can provide high-value service to students globally. You don't have to work for the Board of Education anymore if you don't want to. There's two types of people, okay? And I said this yesterday or the day before. All right, you're either going to be an employee or an employer. Now, throughout history, employers are the ones who make the money. An employee, I'm an employee. I work for a Chinese educational company, but I also work for myself online as well. And it's refreshing to be your own boss, but that's the big difference. It's a mindset. I have the mindset, the teacherpreneur mindset, to run with it, to work it, to nourish it, to create the content, to talk to my audience, to support my community, okay, to collaborate with my teachers. We don't compete, we collaborate. If you compete in my community, I don't want you there, I want you out. Because teachers, okay, create professions, and we need to collaborate with each other to ascend that value ladder. So this is what I do, but I'm an employer. No, I am a teacherpreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. I work for myself and I resolve problems. I'm trying to resolve your problem. I'm trying to give you options. I can lead a horse to water. I can lead a teacher to water, but I can't make you do the cha-cha. You're going to want to have to dance with me. All right. If you want to be able to get over that hump, if you want to get that mindset that says, you know what, I want to work for myself. I have a teacher niche that I want to put into a business plan, and I want to put it in perspective because I want to earn six figures. If you want to earn six figures, which is just $100,000 a year, look, you do the math, okay? 12 months, $100,000, that's not a lot of money in today's times. You know this. If you're living under $100,000 a year as an educator, You're struggling. I know that because I struggled in the US. I'm not struggling as much, but I don't live in the US anymore as well. I have chosen to do other things. I live in Ecuador right now, and I'm probably gonna, expand that and go someplace else. But as an online educator, as a teacherpreneur, now I have no borders. I can literally go wherever I want, and as long as I have an internet connection and my laptop, I'm still going to earn six figures or better. And that's the whole purpose. You have to build your foundation. You have to do the groundwork. You have to get your elbows in there, scrape your knees. And I got a 4-month blueprint that allows you to do that. Once you get that mindset and it becomes automatic and you start to believe, then you could come back to me and say, you know what, how much do I owe you? Because I'm going to charge you at that point. And I'm saying that in jest, but eventually I'm going to stop giving, this free information. I'm going to stop providing this support, and I will become a paid content teacherpreneur community where you're going to have to pay a membership fee to come into the community to be able to do what I'm already providing you to do for free. It's not about free. You got to understand the mindset, all right? Because it's free, it doesn't mean it's cheap. I paid for it, thousands of dollars, okay? I paid for it, and I paid for it with experience over the years as well. So think of it as you paid $1 million for the information that I'm providing you, and I do ask for it. You say hashtag live, give me the info, whatever. I'll send it to you. Collaborate with me in this community. I will help you ascend, okay, the same way. But think of it like you paid $1 million, because if you did, that means you got skin in the game. If you got skin in the game, you're going to want to do the work. It doesn't matter if you do it 10 minutes a day, 10 hours a day. If you commit to something, okay, those little wins add up, and eventually you will see that victory. Okay? This is not a marathon. You're not in it to win it against somebody else. This is you versus you. Okay, this is you versus you. Who's going to win? The old you or the new you? The 21st century you or the 20th century you? You got to decide. I'm not going to decide that for you. I already decided. I am online digital education. I support teachers to get it going. If you can't think of a better reason to want to earn six figures with your experience, with your academic achievements, using Clickfunnels, nice, okay, a sales process, generates students, converts them to revenue, providing a high value service, educational service that you're passionate about, I can't help you with that. Nobody can. The Board of Education can help you with that. You can work for them until you're 90 and retire with $600 a month, like this other guy said in the digital nomad community, and they're all angry at me because they think it's a scam. Well, you know what? My community, okay, cannot be a scam, and I'll tell you why. Because if it is, I get closed down. I will not risk that just because somebody doesn't have the right mindset. Now, granted, man, there's a lot of scammers out there, but this is the digital gold rush. There were a lot of scammers in the 1880s moving into the 1900s with the gold rush. There's gold in the hills in California. People were moving out west, and the Chinese were coming in from the east. There's always going to be scammers. There have been scammers for the last 5,000 years. Every time we have a new millennium, every time we have a new era. This is the 20th century, 21st century, the new millennia. Of course, there's scammers online. Not here. Because that is not what we do. That is not my purpose. Okay? And that will never be my purpose. I aim to be as big as Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, Dean Graziosi, and all these other motivators that you already read about. But this is a teacherpreneur thing, and I work with teacher communities for that reason. I post commentary in these teacher communities for that reason. If you're a teacher and you're not listening, that's fine too. But you're still more than welcome, okay? And here you have a safe community where we collaborate to ascend. We don't collaborate to complain that we are not making money or that we're not being taught enough how to do this in the online community, or how do you teach your students, to behave online? This is not that. If you want to learn how to start, grow, and earn using your Facebook profile organically without having to pay for ads and earn and generate 100,000, six-figure income as a high-value, ethical educator, you can do that. I'll show you how to do that. So hashtag live me, hashtag replay me, shoot, hashtag go F yourself if you have to. It don't matter. I will send you my 4-pack digital assets that'll start setting you up. And then you can tear me up with questions. I want to answer your questions. I want to debunk all those false beliefs that you may have that it's not helping you get over the hump of 21st century education. You either want to work for somebody, or you're going to work for yourself. That's your decision. All I need is 1% of the 1%. That's about 200,000 teachers that I'm looking to help over the span of the next, let's say 5 years, but 100 until December. If I miss that mark, 100 in the first quarter of 2021, I will make that goal definitely by then. 500 in 6 months, 1,000 teachers within the first 12 months, which is not too far off. The years fly. And after that, I'm going to start charging you guys, because your time is valuable, so is my time. And as educators, you understand that if you can get a 30-day, master's degree for $100, you will. But you'd rather spend thousands of dollars to get a master's degree and not earn six figures. Now that is not cool. So you decide how you want to do that. My name is Gabriel, ODE, Online Digital Education Mastery, Facebook community of teachers collaborating with teachers. I look forward to answering any and all of your questions. And if I don't have the answers, I'm going to find somebody who does, because that's what we do. We collaborate to help you ascend that value ladder that you need, that you badly need, and you need it as much as I need it. But I'm already doing it. Now it's your turn. You can do it too. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing some commentary. See you soon. Bye-bye.